characters of the DC Universe have decided that it is time to go to war, and that war is coming to you courtesy of Infinite Crisis. What makes DC the perfect brand to have a game like this where you can pit all these superheroes, supervillains up against each other in a MOBA style game?
Well, really, all MOBAs really are about characters, and I feel like that is what makes DC what it is. You don't think about it as a world, you think about these characters that are larger than life in every way, like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Each of them has their own massive legacy, and given the fact that all those characters are really the focus of what this game is about, makes it an obvious pairing.
How did you guys first realize that this was something that you wanted to do and this was the right setting for this game?
Well, we've always been giant fans of just comics, so when we sat down and we're like, hey, what game do we actually want to play? What is it that jumps to mind? And everyone was like, I want to play Batman, or I want to play Superman. Why don't we make a game where you can play pretty much any one of those characters, and even these other versions of them that you would never see anywhere else, that really are just meant solely for our game. And that's what leads to the birth of characters like Mecha Superman or Arcane Green Lantern, things along those lines.
How exactly are those characters going to be different from within each other? Like, if you have a Superman and a Mecha Superman, are they going to be the same type of character, or are they going to have two totally different styles?
So the goal is always to make sure they have two completely different styles. Hey, if you like playing Superman, you can now play 3 different types of Superman, and each of those Supermen plays completely differently. So I mean, Superman Prime, speeding bullet, comes from you from any direction. He's a threat no matter what happens. Then you have Mecha Superman, who's like this giant tank. Like, he just comes at you slowly. It's inevitable in terms of him grinding his way towards you. There'll be Nightmare Superman, and we've already seen images of him, but he'll play completely differently than the rest of them. So it's just like that.
One thing MOBA players out there like is the fact that you can have a set few characters that you really enjoy, but the introduction of new characters is always important. Do you guys plan on having a set release schedule for new characters throughout the season?
Definitely. So our goal right now, we used to release them about once every 4 weeks. We've actually tried to accelerate it up to once every 3 weeks. And then obviously with this open beta, we're gonna have 3 new characters that are just playable right up front, in that Green Arrow, Mecha Superman, and Aquaman right there, which pulls us to 4 playable characters of every type, which should be enough gameplay depth. No matter what you want to play, you can find it.
What is going to separate Infinite Crisis from other MOBAs out there?
Well, I think one of the things, probably the most obvious one, is that these are characters you know and love, the characters you grew up being, the characters you grew up reading about. I mean, that inherently is what brings people through the door, but I know from a gameplay side, my goal is to make sure that this game is about aggression. It's about when you play it, whether you win or lose, you feel like, wow, I was a superhero, a supervillain, some type of super character, and during that exchange, things went nuts. You look around and Gotham is completely destroyed and leveled in different areas, and you can see how you lost, and each map tells a tale of that. And that's what we're really looking for, is that each gameplay experience is its own unique thing.